Yes, my name is K.J. Wright from Olive Branch, Mississippi. This is my 8th year here. Graduated from Mississippi State, and I am glad to be back. Very glad.
What was the hardest part about not being on the field?
Just to watch it and not to be able to travel. I couldn't travel to London, couldn't go to Arizona, Chicago. I just had to stay back and watch it, and just a daily grind. It's more of a mental and physical grind when you do get hurt, because especially somebody in my position, you're not used to missing games, and we just gotta rehab all day, all night, and you gotta watch it. That's tough, and so it's over now. Let's hope I stay healthy and be good to go the rest of the year.
Some of the best stories are guys who are injured who watch the games from home. What were your stories watching the games? Where were you?
First two games I went to Cliff's house, and last two games I was at home, and yeah, my wife, she's sitting there. We sitting there watching the game together. She asked some questions. I like, babe, I really don't feel like telling you what happened on that play. Yes, Bobby did mess up, but that's I don't feel like going the ins and outs about it. But it was good though.
What did happen? I mean, I remember talking to you after the Minnesota game. It sounded like everything was okay, but you found out later something was wrong, or?
What happened? How I get hurt? Yeah. It was a simple. I was warming up. And I did a simple shuffle, and I just felt my knee just kind of give out. I was like, what is it? And so I didn't pay any attention to it. I kept playing, and so I told them afterwards, yeah, I feel a little sore. And they got a MRI, which I thought was unnecessary. I was like, I don't need the MRI. And once they showed what happened, they showed that it was messed up, and so I had to get it repaired.
That was the Minnesota game, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And not flying, is that just a rehab thing? They wanted you to be at home?
Oh yeah, well when you fly, it's when and I guess the airplane or something it makes swelling more, and so they just wanted to avoid that swelling, avoid all that good stuff, and so I just stayed back and just rehab, and you didn't want to have taking the chance of getting setbacks just to travel.
Pete talked initially, they thought, 2 or 3 weeks, he was being optimistic about you being back. Did you have a couple setbacks along the way of the recovery?
Yeah, when I got hurt, I circled the Cowboys game on my calendar, and I was on track. I was running that 2 weeks, but I think I ran a little too hard and had that setback. And so you just gotta, when you do get injured, you just gotta listen to your body. Just make sure you're smart. And as bad as you want to get back out there, you just gotta make sure that you come back right. And so I just had to start listening. Don't push it too hard. Just follow the program, follow the protocol. Just come back when you're 100% ready.
What have you thought of the defense? I mean, you put up some pretty good numbers.
I love it.
There.
Oh, yeah, I love it, man. It's been fun watching these guys. It's been fun watching guys just grow. Just seeing all these guys make plays. B-Mac is outstanding. Just seeing Frank just have a all-pro season so far. And so just all these takeaways we got. I believe we may be top 5 in takeaways. And so these guys have been doing well so far. Shout out to Kalitro for stepping up, Shaquem, Michael Kendricks, Mingo. All those guys stepped up in my absence. And so those guys did a tremendous job as well.
Given where you are in your career and what last year, your contract and all that, is that having an injury like this at that time make it harder or any more frustrating? Or?
I mean, when I got hurt, it did cross my mind like, damn, this is the worst timing. But when you do get hurt and you're missing ball, all you care about is football. And the contract stuff will handle itself. I just want to play. The money is the money, whatever. I just want to play ball, be out there with my guys, and just do what I love. And so football is first, and that stuff will handle itself.
Looking at the game coming up, just what have you made of the Lions, especially in their run game that's really started to develop?
It's really good. They have a bunch of good running backs, and all the guys do bring something new to the table with Blunt and with number 33, Johnson. And so the running game is good. We just got to make sure that we fit up really well what they do, just to make sure that we tackle real well in the open space. So you got to make sure that they're going to come out and try to run the ball because they had success last week, so we got to stop that early.
What is it about how they run the ball in the personnel group that also has the passing game as a threat every down?
What's that?
What's that about the way that they use their personnel grouping so that the passing game is also a threat?
Oh, yeah. So when Blunt comes in, Blunt does his thing. He's a downhill runner. And then they bring in 25 and 33, and those guys get on the play action. Those guys get on the perimeter. That sets up the play action. And so we just got to make sure we stop that early and just make Matt Stafford one-dimensional.
You're going to have to cover
Luke Wilson at all? on this
I'm gonna
game?
miss Luke. No, I'm just playing. I do hope I cover Luke, and I want to tackle Golden as well. I talked to Shed earlier this week, and I told him I got to exchange jerseys with him. So it goes good seeing those guys.
The rookie Johnson that you mentioned, what makes him so special and so effective?
He's fast. He's a fast guy, and the schemes that they run with him as well. They got him on the perimeter plays, got him running traps, which is a hard run play to stop, and so they have a good scheme to get him going.
Having played with Bobby for so long, is it just kind of like a seamless transition back, returning? Is it just, same old communication as it's always been coming back?
I believe so. I believe so. That communication don't drop off. That chemistry just doesn't drop off, and so when we get out there, I believe it's gonna be like it was the past 6 years, and so we're gonna pick it up. We've been practicing together, and it's gonna be just fine.
Can you give us a sense of what that's like for you guys who have been playing together for 7, 8 years now? The communication and how easy that is compared to two guys who don't have that familiarity?
I believe that when you have chemistry with somebody, it just makes life so much easier. I believe when I left, Bobby had a lot on his plate. He had to make certain calls that I usually make. He had to set the front, make the stunts, check back with the DBs. And so now you have two guys out there doing it together that'll just be really good football. And they was playing good before. And so I just believe that it'll be better, when I get out there and just put my expertise out there, put my spin on things. And so I think it'd be great.
You mentioned, when you first got hurt, you thought about how bad the timing was, but, then you started thinking about football. I'm curious, though, just being in a contract year, seeing everything that happened with Earl and all that stuff, have you become more opinionated or invested in the whole business side of the game?
That's a good question. I would say no, because football is football. You know that the injury rate is high. And I believe that the best thing you can do is take care of yourself in the sense of control what you can control. Like before the season, I took out I don't know if I should be telling this, but I took out an insurance policy just in case something happened. And so if you do get hurt, you do have this to fall back on. So you're not just worried about money. Not that I'm worried about money anyway, but you just want to make sure that you handle things and put things in place to where if something does happen that way, that you can take care of it. So you don't want to get too far on the business side. I'm not a fan of me personally, holding out just and try to get a new contract. I'm going to play it out. And when free agency comes, we'll see what happens.
Anything else? Thanks, KJ.
Appreciate it, guys.